Hello, everyone. Jonathan Casey here with Mercury's Messenger Astrology. So, I have this theory that I want to share with everyone. Um, and the image that I have on the screen right here is of the lynx serpent of the Anishinaabe people, um, the mythological creature that protected the Great Lakes region and copper. Okay. Now, I lived on a native reserve for 7 years, and so one of the stories that I heard was so I lived on the edge of Lake Wanapitei. This is where that reserve was. Lake Wanapitei is known as the Lake of the Dead. And um, what I was told was that Misha Pishu likes to be recognized. And if we do not recognize Misha Pishu, then people begin to die. Okay, so Misha Pishu has been seen both as a protector and a malefic creature, and and so the tobacco offerings um, were performed um, to recognize Misha Pishu. And if people stopped uh, recognizing Misha Pishu, stopped with tobacco offerings, then people would begin to die. And so I feel like this recognition part is what I kind of want to talk about here, okay? Recognizing what? Well, here's a painting from Leonardo da Vinci. I believe it was actually one of his last paintings. And many of his artworks um, have esoteric meanings behind it. And this one being, I believe, one of his last, if not the last one, um, with the pointing up, okay? And so pointing at the cosmos. But I don't feel like, I feel like that's kind of vague. It's not just looking up, it's noticing the connections, okay, between the cosmos and reality. I feel like the cosmos want to be seen, want to be recognized, just as Misha Pishu, okay? And so Leonardo da Vinci was pointing up um, as, you know, the universe, the cosmos wanting to be seen. And for example, the day of the storming of the Capitol, Jake Angeli here with the bullhorns, Mars entering Taurus, and we have an aggressor with the bullhorns, the sign of the bull, Taurus, a great a representation of what was happening above in the cosmos, but here on Earth. Now, yesterday, uh, Venus conjunct Pluto. It was an exact conjunction in Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn is dismantling the establishment, and Venus is about values. Um, Rules the sign of Taurus, where Mars and Uranus currently is. Uranus was in Taurus during the years of the Great Depression, and so Venus represents that change of our value system, of our monetary system, and and so here again is the cosmos, wanting to be seen, um, wanting, yeah, wanting to be seen, basically, okay? Uh, Wanting us to um, see the connection between the above and below, basically, here on Earth. Um, I've talked in the past about the number 90, 9/11, or COVID 19, or, Exodus 1 to 19, the Tower of Babel, 91 meters high. Uh, Jesus basically is the one in between two crosses, which is the number 19 in Roman numerals. Um, Putting an X on the doors in with sheep's blood in Exodus, with marking the posts with blood as well, makes the number, so line X is 9, line is 91. Okay. The Vikings, uh, the Vikings age began in the year 9/11. There's a whole list of reference to this number, like the Berlin Wall. Uh, there's too many for me to think of offhand. But these, I feel, are all the universe wanting to be recognized, um, kind of deal. The 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 connection to everything. How, as above, so below. And once we start to see the connection between everything, um, is the only way for us to come together in unity, is to realize that we are united. Um, we currently are walking around in a victim mentality, in separation, and in separation, uh, we tend to conflict with each other, um, because we're more in a state of fear. But I got into astrology to cultivate hope. Now, I have had uh, my hopes crushed, which were devastating, um, and brought me back into uh, fear based mentality, and has had me kind of turned off from astrology, because when when things don't manifest as you expected them to manifest, um, and you put a lot of your time and energy into it, uh, it's a shock, and it's devastating, and debilitating in many ways. Um, However, these incidences, I feel, are not coincidental. Um, and and yeah, we just need to start recognizing our unity. Start looking up at the cosmos and seeing how they're playing out here on Earth, how everything's connected, and uh, how there is no separation. Once uh, we start incorporating that into our consciousness, um, I think we will begin to mend our planet. So anyhow, that's my little theory that I wanted to put out here. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna add one little thing. My last video about April 18th, um, I was talking about basically how the baton gets handed and handed, and that's how I got to the April 18th date. And in the video, I was like, just quickly looking, I didn't notice any any way that the baton was being handed off there. So I was basically saying that, yeah, it appears like everything's culminating on the 18th of April. What I failed to realize is this is the Aries season. The Aries new moon happened here. So there was a baton. It's in the yearly moon cycle. So that brings us into October. The full moon in Aries will be in October this year. And so uh, in that moon cycle leading up to the Aries full moon, both Jupiter and Saturn um, turned direct. They were retrograde and they turned direct. So, um, yeah, with that going down, um, I feel like there's still a continuation of energies from basically the 18th from basically the previous year in November um, when the executive order was originally signed. And anyhow, yeah. So that's my video. Thanks for watching, uh, and keep an eye out for. I know most of you guys aren't paying attention to the astrology so much, but when you know I speculate, and when I see things like GameStop, and I see Venus on Pluto, who Pluto is like death and rebirth, kind of the end of the game, uh, I can't help but speculate what's going on. And to be honest, I feel like this is where the concepts of the Illuminati and some secret cabal who orchestrate events on Earth. Um, you know, I do feel like there are elite, uh, there are meetings between the elite. Um, However, I feel like these elite possibly also consult in astrology, so they try and um, maybe work with those energies to manifest what they wish in the outcome. Um, sometimes I feel like it's the universe wanting to be seen rather than, and it was the universe who conspired to have these events manifest. I said in the past that we are the flesh of the cosmos. So we are enacting the movements, uh, evolving through cycles, and continuously moving forward. So maybe I'm just a raging lunatic, or maybe there's something to what I have to say here. That's for you to decide or for time to tell. Um, Maybe a little of both. Anyhow, thanks for watching and see you guys all real soon. Bye for now.